TLC brings up many programs which revolve around the real life of an individual or a family. And 1,000-Pound Sisters was one of these shows where the weight loss journey of two sisters was shown to us. The journey of Amy and Tammy was full of laughter, emotion, and aggression. Tammy was Amy's elder sister, and man, she was the sassiest and the bossiest. She was shown as a reluctant one who troubled not only her family, but also her doctors. Despite having a disturbing past, with her mother never supporting her and bullying her, only her grandmother loved her, but sadly, she died too soon. Her sister Amy, who was her food addiction and vlog fellow, and her boyfriend Philip, who was BBW King and never wanted to see her shedding her weight. Her whole journey was a roller coaster. She wanted a healthy and a better future, and wanted to have a relationship, marry a guy, and have kids. In the end, she took things seriously and reached a rehabilitation center for help. In today's video, we're going to show you where Tammy Slayton is now and what she's doing or facing in her life. Let's roll! Rehab.
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm easy to upset.
TLC was paying the sisters to get help for weight loss, as the plot of the show revolved around them transforming their lives. We all know that initially, both Amy and Tammy were performing well. But then, Amy got her surgery, and Tammy was taken aback by the fact that her sister chose surgery over her. In the very first episode of Season 3, it was shown that Tammy was ready to join the rehab for a proper weight loss, where she managed to lose 60 pounds by having healthy food and exercising.
Okay, so flashbacks to gym class. Yep, just back and forth. Very good.
But then she started to insist that she was homesick and wanted to go home. She also said that she would continue her weight loss, but the main concern was that she said she will eat 1 burger a day and it will help her lose the weight. She had her own plans for dieting. Anyway, the family in the rehab did not agree with it, but she did what she wanted to do. After coming back home, she was seen gaining back the weight. She was too reluctant and was not following her diet. When her brother Chris was able to get his surgery, she then decided to get some help again. But her attitude towards exercise made everyone furious.
It's not helping. I'm an emotional eater.
Relationship. The relationship scenario of Tammy was full of ups and downs in 1,000-Pound Sisters. She had a relationship with Philip, who she met on TikTok. He was the BBW king for having big ladies. The whole family was not happy to have a relationship with a man who loves women above 300 pounds, and he also never wanted to see her fluffy doll become a slim. For instance, he even mentioned that he wanted her to gain more and more weight, which made the siblings worried. In the last part, it was shown that he was harassing his friends and threatening her that he would bang on her door and harm her. She got scared, and she ended up breaking up with him.
Ex-boyfriend Phil has been calling and harassing me.
We all know that Tammy's relationship list will never face a full stop or a pause. So it was seen that she had a relationship with a guy named Jerry Sykes. Jerry was also seen in Season 2, and in the end, they both decided to take a break. Her family had mixed feelings for this guy too. They wanted Tammy to be happy, but they also recognized him as an enabler and feeder for Tammy. He did not seem to think about eating junk food in front of her, and he was unwilling to even try the diet with her. But after being confronted by Chris, he wanted Tammy to be healthy and lose weight, which made them think that he is good for Tammy as compared to Philip. Health.
I'm worried about Tammy. I'm going to refer her to one of my bariatric surgery colleagues up in Kentucky so that she can be watched a little more closely.
In the journey of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy was the biggest concern for the doctors and the family. Her health was deteriorating day by day, and even Dr. Proctor mentioned that if she didn't control her weight, she would have an 80% chance to die in the next 5 years.
Your chances of dying in the next 5 years are about 80% if nothing happens.
But she was a bossy one, so it only bothered her for a few seconds. Later, she was seen partying, having snacks, and even not doing the exercise. Anyway, during the season, she was tested COVID positive, and she also had some lung disorders, which made her stick with the oxygen. At the end of Season 3, it was shown that she was sent to the hospital where she almost stopped breathing and was in a coma,
that her lungs have given up, like her body is shutting down. So at this point, we're funeral arrangements for my little sister.
But soon she recovered and got the tracheotomy as she was suffering from breathing problems.
The fact that that's my sister scared me, and I can't help her. She might never see her nephews ever again.
Which is a surgical process in which a tube is inserted through the neck for proper breathing. This was all done because she had carbon dioxide poisoning, pneumonia, and had also developed sepsis. Well, there's still a question mark whether she will have the surgery or not, because this will be risky if done. She also mentioned that she had some mental breakdowns, but is doing well in rehab. Financial troubles.
But wait, I feel like that drug right there.
I'm ready to cancel the surgery. I don't see us going forward with it.
Tammy and Amy were both living in a sister duplex. They both were there shooting the whole show, but in season 3, when Amy decided to live on her own with her husband and her son, she shifted to a new house, which was close to the duplex, but this made Tammy live alone even during COVID days.
I'm scared that Tammy's gonna have a relapse and end up back in the hospital. She's still not fully healed because she's still on the oxygen tank.
In the end, when Tammy shifted to the rehab for proper health facilitation and weight loss, TLC was not paying for her. She is currently in the facility, but she was mentioned to be unable to pay the rent, and this means she would not be able to live in the duplex after coming out of rehab. But her sister Amy quoted that after coming out of the facility, Tammy will be living with her and will search for the house together. Anyway, it was also mentioned that the TLC team was only providing them with financial help only for health, and was not consistent in salaries, which was also the major cause of her financial troubles. Treatment from Dr. Nazaridan. Well, the news is being heard that Tammy is going to be seen in TLC's show named My 600-Pound Life, and is deciding to get her treatment from the famous gastric surgeon, Dr. Now. Tammy has been facing difficulty in managing her diet by herself, and that shows the ability to keep her under a controlled diet in the hospital. This doctor has been conducting many gastric bypasses through which people were able to shed weight. After getting a hint from Instagram, where Dr. Now followed Tammy Slayton's account and wrote in the comments, "Wow," fans are excited and are waiting to see the two shows mixing. They also named it an advantageous step for Tammy's better future and health.
She waited too long, and now that she has the courage to step out and get the help that she needs, now this.
But we all must remember that she was not cooperative with the tasks given to her, as Dr. Proctor and Dr. Smith were furious at her attitude of not following the diet. She even gave a tough challenge to the instructors while swimming, walking, and doing other exercises. Another hint is also given, as Tammy herself mentioned that the TLC team has yet not planned to go for season 4. Before we go on to the last part of our list, we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video, as well as if you have any other favorite shows that you'd like to see on our channel. Pregnancy. Right after season 3, when she finally recovered and lost 115 pounds of weight, a piece of news spread out that she was pregnant, and the expected father was none other than the big women king, Philip. Her relationship with Philip was insane, as she wanted to make it permanent, but he never wanted to. And after seeing Tammy with another guy, he threatened and harassed her. Well, after knowing about this news, Tammy came upon her TikTok and mentioned that she was not in a relationship with Philip and is working hard on her health. She also stated that she was not pregnant, but yes, she wanted to have kids, as she mentioned in the program, but her current BMI is still not suitable to carry a baby. It was also shown that she felt jealous of Amy having a family and having her 2 babies. But anyway, this was a rumor about her relationship and the pregnancy. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again!
Không hoàn thua gì đâu các bạn. Không hoàn thua gì được so với những người như thế này đâu. Ok, Vicious, Commercials và Surprise, Skills. Surprise, oh, skills. Thank you for this. Yes.